guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to share with you all of my top favorite foundations of 2020 and what I use each of them for and who they're good for. So if you like to talk foundations and you want to see what my favorites are, then just keep watching. Let's get into the foundations of 2020 that just totally and completely rocked my world. I'm going to save my absolute favorite for last, but today I want to start out with my favorite drugstore foundation of 2020. And you guys, I found this year and I am obsessed. It is so good. I have it in 2 shades and it is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I'm in the shade Natural Buff when I'm self-tanned, like right now. You guys, this foundation is so good. It comes in a squeezy tube like so. That is the consistency and the shade. Very beautiful foundation. So this foundation does have SPF in it, and let me show you what it looks like. So that is the Natural Buff shade there. And you guys, this is the most skin-like foundation that I have found at the drugstore. It is buildable. It does not accentuate my pores or get in my forehead lines really bad. It's gorgeous. So if you need a good drugstore foundation, you have aging skin, dry skin. I'm not sure that this would work great on oily skin. I don't have to set this, but oily skin would definitely have to set this. So if you want a good drugstore foundation, I'm going to link this down in the description bar for you to shop and take a look. And yeah, so my favorite drugstore foundation by far of 2020 is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation, and the concealer is even better. So if you want a best of 2020 concealer video, leave that down below in the comments or give this video a thumbs up, and that will let me know that you want to see that video. Okay, next up, that's a little more higher end version of that serum foundation by L'Oreal is the Estee Lauder, the Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This foundation is so good, but if you have texture like pores, I will say you need a, it doesn't accentuate pores, but it doesn't help blur pores like some of my other foundations. This is so beautiful. I am in the shade 3-in-1. And I really love the tone of this foundation is why it's so good. You can see it's just a beautiful, radiant, really moisturizing foundation, and it lays on the skin beautifully. This is great for anyone with aging skin that likes that kind of like natural dewy glow. You can set it, I don't have to, but great for dry skin, great for aging skin. So those are similar, but if you want to kind of save some money, I like this one out of the two the best. My newest foundation is my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation in the shade 2W1.5 Bisque. You guys, this foundation is magical. It will just erase anything but still look like skin. It is so beautiful, and it does have a natural radiant finish, but you guys, they sent this to me and the concealer is just as good. So if you want a good foundation, this is fabulous. Highly recommend this for anyone that has aging skin. Definitely 100% out of any of these that I show you, this one, if you like a natural, luminous, kind of blurs the skin, perfects it, fabulous tone, such a good foundation. I love that one. And then this would not be a foundation favorites video if I didn't mention my all-time favorite foundation. These are all very similar, just a little bit different. My Makeup Forever HD foundation is by far my favorite foundation of all time. I've bought this one the most. I have used this one the most. I've had it the longest. It's just so good. There's a reason that every makeup artist has this in their kit if they are a serious makeup artist. It is so beautiful. It is very skin-like, photographs beautifully, but looks like your skin, doesn't look like makeup, doesn't settle in any lines. If you want just an everyday good foundation, this is it. It also is perfect just for any occasion because you can build it up to be full coverage and it still looks like skin. So I cannot recommend to you enough this foundation. It's so good. And I'm in the shade Y335 and that's my tan shade. So like what I would be wearing right now. So what I have on my face today that I love for special occasions and filming and pictures and all of that, if I'm not using my Makeup Forever, this one just is a little bit heavier. I won't say heavy. This one is just a little bit more oomph in that kind of perfected look. So if you want to look truly airbrushed, the Vanish Stick Foundation from Hourglass is the way to go. I use the shade Sand that's the shade I have on right now. Sand is a beautiful kind of warm toned shade. A little bit does go a really long way. So just be warned, you don't need a ton. And it's gorgeous. So you can't really see it because it blends in so well. But I love to contour and bronze with the shade Almond. And you've seen me use this a ton of times, but it really is just the most beautiful contour shade. And I love, love, love this foundation. You can see it just really, really perfects the skin and adds such a beautiful, I mean, my skin just looks, this doesn't settle into my lines. Okay, it's a full coverage foundation, but doesn't settle into my lines, doesn't accentuate my pores, and just makes, it's just that yummy, yummy look to your face, but it's definitely, I mean, it's not that you can tell you have on makeup, but you can tell the skin is just really perfected. And it's so beautiful. I can't explain it. You just have to try it for yourself. So, if you want my #1 foundation, it's the Makeup Forever. That's great for the person that only has one foundation and needs it to be good all the time. My favorite drugstore would be the L'Oreal Age Perfect for anyone, really. My next favorite would be the Hourglass, which is going to be my event makeup, portrait makeup, you know, photos, all that kind of stuff going out. I'm going to reach for the Hourglass. And then these two kind of run neck and neck, but if I had to choose my favorite, it would definitely be the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation because it kind of perfects the skin and doesn't accentuate my pores at all. This one doesn't do anything to kind of help my pores. It just is beautiful. So if I had to pick one or the other, this one for sure. So I hope that helps you when choosing a new foundation or just gives you a little bit of information about why I use each foundation that I have in my collection. I have a lot more, but obviously that's part of my job is to have a lot of makeup. I'm a working makeup artist, so I need lots and lots of choices for different skin. If you have really oily skin, I would highly suggest the Double Wear by Estee Lauder or this foundation, and definitely set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That will give you a nice flawless base, but also will help you with any oil production. But I know the Double Wear is a really good foundation for really oily skin. I will leave everything linked and listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Get ready for Vlogmas. It's coming at the end of the month. I start filming at the last day of November. So December 1st, we're going to have Vlogmas kickoff, and I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Be sure you subscribe. Before you leave, let me know in the comments what is your favorite foundation that maybe I haven't tried down below. So leave that in the comments. I would love to keep this conversation going, and I love foundation. You guys really seem to like foundation too. So let's keep the conversation going, and yeah, be sure you subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.